What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, man, J Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy for you in the life easy. But make sure y'all follow my Instagram and Twitch, man. In the description down below. Everything you know about your boy Jay, it's in the description down below. For all my new subscribers, if you do want to watch certain videos like these right here, it is called True Crime Reactions. I have at least that's my second most viewed playlist, True Crime Reaction. I got like freaking close to 10,000 people that looked at that playlist, bro. Very good playlist, bro. And there's a whole lot of videos just like these right here that is in the playlist section. So make sure y'all stay tuned that. But look, man, look, we got something crazy. I will be live streaming on Twitch, 12 o'clock a.m. Just like always, you know what I mean? Link in the description. Link freaking in the description down below. You feel me? But we got twins outsmart killer mom who thinks she got away with it. So most of my videos has been like this. I am not new to this. Moms killing daughters, daughters killing moms, parents killing children, children killing parents. Your boy Jay has been doing this for a minute now, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I mean? So I'm not new to this. See, one thing about me, and I say this all the time, I do not trust the soul. Like, yeah, I be trying to steal. Look, for me, I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way I move and the way I am, I low-key try to, like, spit some game to y'all. I low-key try to give y'all some of my traits. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm just talking. I'm actually like this, bro. When I mean I don't hang around nobody, y'all, I don't. And I get, bro, it's so serious, bro. I'm so serious. 98% of the time, I'm by myself, gang. I literally go everywhere by myself. Y'all, I don't know how serious. I'm looking you dead in your eyes, bro. I don't trust a single soul walking this earth. I don't trust you, bro. I don't trust you. Because one minute you can love me, next minute you can hate me. I don't trust you watching me. I don't trust my mom. I don't trust my dad. I don't trust my brothers. I don't trust my sisters. Literally, the only person that I trust is God. That's it and that's all. Because I know God's not going to do me wrong. I know it. But when it comes to other humans, it's like, at the end of the day, I don't know if you really like me for real. I don't know if you actually genuine towards me because a whole lot of time you could be acting like you're genuine, but deep down inside you hate me. You could be acting like you like me, but deep down inside you cannot stand me. So for me, probably the other 2%, like I said, 98%, but probably the other 2%, bro, I go out and hoop. I'm still watching niggas that I'm hooping with, though. I'm always watching niggas, man. Don't walk behind me, bro. Walk in front of me. Don't walk behind me. Walk in front of me. That's how much I don't trust niggas. Don't walk behind me. See, people that know me, bro, because there's a lot of people that know me, but not around me. I'm well known, but nobody's around me. But people that know me, bro, I'm telling you, but they'll be like, man, that man, Jay, bro, you can't say what you want to say to that man right there. You can't move how you want to move with that man right there. You can't. You can't, man. And like I said, this right here, twins. Twins, man. The person who supposed to love them, the person who's supposed to protect them is trying to kill them. The person who loves them, the person who's trying to protect them is trying to kill them. Your own mother. Crazy.
This footage hides a disturbing secret.
But like I said, I just try to tell y'all look me straight in my face, bro. Put down your phone. If you look at me at my phone, if you look at me on the TV, look at me straight, face to face, eye to eye, bro. And I swear for you, bro, if I was freaking standing beside you, one thing about me, I love eye contact, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I make people so nervous, bro. I make people nervous, bro. When I'm talking to you, I look you in your eyes, bro. Just like this. I'm looking you dead in your eyes. Don't trust a single soul, bro. I don't care how close you is to that nigga. I don't care how much I don't care how long you knew that nigga. Don't trust a single soul, bro. A single soul. Move militant, bro. Always be looking. Never lack, bro. For me, the best way to move, bro, is by yourself. I feel so relaxed being by myself. Because I ain't got to worry about nobody harming me. I ain't got to worry about nobody hurting me. I ain't got to worry about nobody doing no weird stuff to me. The best, like I said, okay, go have fun. You gotta be around people. You can't escape people. Everywhere you go is people. But when you go out, man, even when you're around folks, your friends, whatever, watch these niggas, man. Sometimes just shut up and just watch people. People will tell you who they is. Shut up and watch. You probably be the main one talking out the group. Sometimes just shut up and just listen to people. They'll tell you who they is. Just shut up and just sit back and just listen and just look at them. Just look.
The couple
They don't even know you
cheering
looking
stands
either.
is Celeste and Stephen Beard.
That's a lot of people. That's what's wrong with a lot of people when it come to me. You don't think I'd be looking at you. The whole time people be looking, people be talking, people be doing all the whole time looking at you just like that. They don't even be knowing it either. That's why we could be hooping or whatever. I'm looking at niggas.
You're attending the high school graduation
like
of
this.
their twin daughters, Jennifer and Christina. Now, look closely at the woman sitting alone in front of them. Her name is Tracy Tarleton. From the outside, she looks supportive of the twins, clapping as they walk across the stage. But what the girls don't know is that just a few months before this footage was taken, Tracy was released from a psychiatric facility and has been meeting with their mother in secret, plotting a violent crime that will force the two teenagers to run for their lives.
She's very scary. There wasn't enough locks on the door for the two of us to feel safe.
We were scared to death. We thought she'd kill the girls.
You better get your home tonight. You understand that? Because if you don't, you will be sorry.
You will be
It's
sorry.
1993. 13-year-old Christina lives with her mom, Celeste, and her stepdad, Stephen, in Austin, Texas. While Jennifer, Christina's identical twin sister, lives with their biological father, Craig, in Washington State. The twins' parents went through a lengthy custody battle after their divorce, which ended in the twins being separated between both parents. Living hundreds of miles away from each other was difficult for the girls because they were each other's best friends.
I missed her a lot. I missed Jen a whole lot. We were built-in friends with each other.
I would not know how to be a regular sibling. You know, it's always been nice to have someone that knows exactly what I'm going through. It was definitely hard not to have my other half.
It's July 1996. After 3 years of living apart, the twins have finally planned a summer trip together, reuniting at their grandparents' house in California. They're really excited because it's the first time they have seen each other in over 2 years.
My sister and I never skipped a beat.
Laughing so hard that we were crying, and I just couldn't believe that we were actually back together again.
However, things take a turn for the worse when Jennifer tries to call their father, Craig, to let him know they've arrived safely, but no one is picking up the phone. They keep trying to call, but still, no answer. After 2 days of not talking, the twins receive the news that their father has been found dead in his home, leaving behind a handwritten letter. He had been quietly struggling for years, leaving his daughters asking themselves why he would do this.
See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, bro, especially if you know somebody. See, for me, right there, that kind of like throw me off the walls. Like for this right here, it's like, man, it's easy for somebody to, you know what I mean? Somebody to act like, you know, because like I said, bro, you know, like for me, saying my pops, right? Me knowing my pops, I know my pops not finna off himself. One thing I know about that nigga love his life. So I ain't gonna cap, bro. You know what I'm saying? Something going on between, it's like, I didn't even gotta know. But if I walk in here one day and I just see my pops, bro, just laying on the ground, you know what I'm saying? Walk in the crib, just seeing my pops laid on the ground, he got a note, like a, you know what I mean, a suicide note. You feel me? Talking about he did this, man. This is not like him, bro. It's not like him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna even have a freaking, I'm not gonna even mourn for, I'm gonna be looking around the crib like, who in here, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, feel me? Like, I ain't gonna cap. It's not gonna sit right with me, bro, because I know my pops. I know he's not doing this. You know what I'm saying? I just know him. I know him like the back of my hand. I know this nigga ain't finna off himself. Like, for me, nigga, I don't dare off myself. Nigga, I don't care what I'm going through. You feel me? Straight up. You feel me? Just hear that right there. I think I ain't off myself, nigga. On God, I don't care what I'm going through, nigga. I'm not taking my life, nigga. Straight up. Got me messed up, boy. You feel me? So, nigga, like I said, for me, that's like me. You know what I'm saying? My sister coming in the crib, you know what I'm saying? Or saying, for instance, my sister coming to visit me or something, coming to my crib, and then she see me later. Man, everybody know Jay ain't going out like that. Everybody know me. Niggas that's close to me, niggas know. My brother know. My sisters know, man. They know. No, Jay ain't finna kill himself. Nah, nigga, something going on, nigga. somebody killed this nigga that made it seem like it was a suicide or something. That's how I'm feeling with this. You say y'all going back and forth, and then you talking about the mom crazy. The mom on some freaking killer mom type stuff. So, oh shoot, man, mom probably freaking, you know what I'm saying, hired a nigga to do a job, and then you feel me? Hired a nigga do a job, and it made it look like a suicide.
I felt like I died that day.
The twins are in a state of shock. What was supposed to be only a 2-week reunion turned into Jennifer suddenly moving in with Christina, Celeste, and their new stepdad, Stephen Beard, in Austin, Texas. At first, she had a hard time adjusting to the change, but when she met Steve Beard, her new stepdad, he was surprisingly very welcoming and loving, showing a lot of attention to his new stepdaughter.
When I first met Steve, he was just so sweet, which was a relief, you know, because he was technically my stepdad. On Sundays, it was really special because Steve and I would always go to breakfast together. I was very grateful to have his relationship.
After years of living together, the new blended family, from the outside, appears to be living a happy life. The sisters have just started their senior year of high school, and they for once have a stable father figure. Stephen even formally adopted the twins, giving them each a special family ring.
He had always wore his.
He just gave it to us after he adopted us, and we thought it was the coolest thing.
I mean, I was definitely moved that he had this special ring made, and I mean, just the adoption alone, you know, I felt pretty connected to him.
But everything changes on October 2nd, 1999, at 2:30 a.m. Jennifer is staying with her boyfriend, while back at Stephen's house, Christina is asleep like any other night, when all of a sudden, Christina's bedroom door swings open.
The lights turn on and my mom is running through the door saying, "Someone's at the door." And I'm like, what is going on here? I jump out of bed because she's in a panic, and I'm on my way to that front door when I see these white flashing lights.
Christina is in a state of shock, not knowing who is outside or what they want, so she runs to the phone and calls 911 in a panic. The girl tells them that there is someone banging on their front door, and sirens are blaring outside, with lights flashing all around their home. The 911 operator tells Christina that the people outside are the police. Moments earlier, the dispatchers received this 911 call from someone else inside the house.
What is going on there?
I'm in bed. I'm in awful pain.
Okay, are you there by yourself?
My wife is somewhere in the house. I can't find her.
Christina rushes to the front door to let the police inside.
I open the front door and it's cops, and they're like, "Is your dad home?" And I said, "Yeah, he's upstairs."
Christina hurries to her stepfather's bedroom with the police as her mother frantically runs behind them.
The paramedics, they were already working on Steve by the time myself and the police officer got into the room.
This was a man who needed immediate medical attention, and they needed to act quickly if he was going to survive.
The paramedics try to stabilize Steve, but he's losing a lot of blood while they scramble to transport him to the hospital as quickly as possible. One of the police officers makes a shocking discovery, a shotgun shell on the ground next to his bed.
I'm like, "What? Are you telling me he was shot?" And they said, "Yes." And I just couldn't believe it.
Christina calls her sister and tells her what is happening as Steve is airlifted to the nearest hospital.
Just couldn't believe what he just said. I'm panicked. I'm definitely panicked.
Back at the Beard household, the crime scene is blocked off as investigators conduct their initial walkthrough. It seems like someone went through a side door, which was left unlocked, and went up to Steve's bedroom to fatally shoot him. But before they can start investigating their theory, they need to take DNA swabs of everything, including all family members who could have been in the house at the time of the crime: Christina, Jennifer, and their mom, Celeste.
So at that point, I'm shocked that first off, Steve had been shot, but I wouldn't have even thought who could have done it. I was wondering if it was burglar or random, but as soon as we walked out of the house, Celeste whispers to me, "If the police ask you who might have done this, don't mention Tracy's name."
Why would Celeste say don't mention Tracy's name?
Tracy Tarleton. 6 months before the night of the attack, Celeste met 45-year-old Tracy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the freak talking about some Tracy and all that. So Tracy, like, you know what I'm saying? What is Tracy, like a train killer or something? You know what I mean? What's the deal with Tracy? You feel me? Because me hearing the Tracy now, I'm thinking back to old dad dying. Tracy, okay, look, Tracy ain't had nothing to do with dad dying. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you feel me? But the thing is, why she wanted to kill the old man? Why she wanted to kill old boy for? Why she wanted to kill Stephen for? going on with that right there? You know what I mean? And then it's like, okay, their pops done died, right? Their pops done died, and now he died. You know what I mean? So what, you put a hit out on Steven or something? You put a hit out on Steve McGee?
She was the manager of a local bookstore in Austin and had recently become close friends with Celeste. She would often get invited by the twins' mom for dinner and birthday parties, and even attended their high school graduation.
They had this weird friendship.
I just remember thinking that this lady wants more from our mom than just a platonic relationship.
The twins are on their way to the hospital as they try to understand what's happening. They are confused because they were told by their mother not to mention Tracy, but that only raises suspicions in their mind.
I'll say, who the heck is Tracy? Like you said, don't mention Tracy, man. What the mean don't mention Tracy, man? Tracy just tried to off my pops. Hey, man, they said Tracy, man. Tracy did it, man. You know what I mean? Tracy tried to kill my freaking pops, man. Tracy was the one that went up here, man.
I was thinking maybe she's protecting Tracy because she thought it was Tracy.
After getting to the hospital and talking to the detectives, they asked me, who do I believe shot my father? And I said, my mom doesn't want me to mention this, but I'm not supposed to say Tracy Tarleton.
Tracy Tarleton is investigated, and her closeness to the Beard family makes her the prime suspect. But something is off. Without any clear motive, detectives have suspicions that someone else is involved.
There was no reason for Tracy to do this completely on her own.
Police quickly obtain a search warrant for Tracy Tarleton's house based on compelling evidence: a 20-gauge shotgun shell and the very bullet that had wounded Stephen Beard. They then proceeded to Tracy Tarleton's home and knock on her front door.
Miss Tarleton was asked if she owned a shotgun. She said yes. I asked if I could see it. She thought for a few minutes and she said, okay, you can see it. She gave us a Franchi 20-gauge shotgun. It had her name inscribed on the weapon itself.
Law enforcement take possession of the shotgun, bringing it in for further analysis. Days go by, and everyone is left waiting for news from the investigators, until finally, the detectives have the results.
And that shotgun turns out to be the shotgun from which the bullet that injured Mr. Beard was fired from.
October 8th, 1999, 5 days after the shooting of Stephen Beard, Tracy Tarleton...
So who ordered the attack? Your mom ordered the attack, because why would Tracy just want to attack Steve McGee for no reason? That's the question. What does Tracy have against Steve McGee?
8th, 1999, 5 days after the shooting of Stephen Beard, Tracy Tarleton is arrested and charged with attempted murder. The investigators are not satisfied. Tracy is refusing to talk about why she did this, and they know there's more to this story than they have so far. Detectives continue to ask questions because they believe Tracy did not act alone, and there might be someone else responsible who currently walks free, but she remains completely silent. Meanwhile, Stephen is in the hospital, and after a painful few months of fighting with the twins by his side, Steve passes away from his injuries related to the shooting.
Murder.
We loved Steve. He never wanted us to worry about anything. He just wanted us to be loved and enjoy our lives.
Coming from Washington State, losing my father, he filled that role for me that I'll never forget.
As the sisters try to cope with their father's death, they are only left with pain and more questions than ever. Why would someone want to hurt him? Their mother Celeste tries to be there for them and goes with the girls to prepare for the funeral and buy a casket for him, but the twins never expected what would happen next.
A lot of crying's going on. We just lost a loved one.
And while we were there, she purchased 2 pink caskets for Jen and I. And she's like, I'm gonna get these for you guys.
The confusing part to me.
Hey man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, what you say you gonna get this for us for? You know what I'm saying? Like, if anything, you should be thinking like, okay, my kids gonna bury me before I bury them. Shawty, what you talking about, man? Let my mama would have said that. Man, you finna what? Hey man, stop playing with me before I bust your head open. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would've. Hey man, stop playing with me before I bust your brain. You know what I'm saying? I would have said that, man. Hey man, I would have laughed at my mama. But that's one thing that I would have never did. I would have never forgot what you would have said, mama. I would never forget. That's why I try to tell y'all, you can't say certain things to me, but I'm messed up in the head. But I swear, boy, I'm talking about, boy, things stick with me, boy. Talking about twin casket, I would have looked around my sister like this. Shawty just say, twin casket? And what she need twin caskets for? Tell me why Ma need twin caskets for. Tell me. We had the discussion right in front of Mom. Hey, Mom, what you want some twin casket for? What your deal is? You gonna do me just like you did Stevie? You know what I'm saying? Talking about some twin caskets. Why are they even on your mind, Mom? We out here looking for casket for Steve McGee, and you talking about some twin casket. I'm gonna bust my head open.
Was Celeste suggesting that 18-year-olds needed to pick out a casket? And
What?
in the back of my mind, I thought, well, am I going in this casket soon?
Local newspapers and television networks start publishing the story, and everyone starts to worry that the real killer might still be walking free. Without any concrete evidence, the investigators are at a standstill. In the midst of it all, the twins notice their mom's behavior is becoming increasingly disturbing and erratic.
We're all crying, and Celeste is just laughing.
She kind of had like these crazy eyes, kind of manic.
They call her Celeste. They don't even call her Mama. That's how you know she was crazy. Not Mom. Celeste was just crying, laughing.
Celeste is just laughing.
She kind of had like these crazy eyes, kind of manic, very loud and emotional, but didn't really seem real.
But things reach a breaking point on February 16th, 2000, when no one could imagine what was in store for two young twins.
She then said, hey, why don't we all kill ourselves?
And all of a sudden, she pulls out a knife.
She's holding it like this, and she goes to like kind of lunge.
She just stabs herself in the leg.
Blood starts gushing everywhere.
I was just like, what is happening?
The twins call 911 in a panic, begging for immediate medical attention for their mom. As the ambulance arrives, the paramedics rush to start working on Celeste, attempting to stop the bleeding from her leg.
I ain't gonna lie, Mama probably would have killed herself. I ain't gonna count. I'm like, shoot, it's probably time for Mama to go then. Mama would act crazy like that. I would have seen her stabbing her leg. I would have backed away and everything. Would have had that gun pointed straight at Mama. All right. Go ahead and just back up right quick. All right, Ma. I would have let her just continue doing what she's doing. All right. Loki would have been happy. If I ain't gonna cap to you, would have been happy as heck. Man, get this crazy woman out of my life. You know what I mean? This crazy woman just said kill herself. Yep, she owns something. That's not my mom. That's a demon.
Girls are in a state of shock as their mom is quickly brought into an ambulance and
That's a
driven
demon
to
right
the
there.
closest hospital. Over the next weeks, while still in the hospital, Celeste continuously calls both sisters, becoming more and more unhinged and disturbing.
And she's yelling and screaming at me over the phone.
Would go from normal to screaming,
Bipolar.
back to normal.
That's when Christina has an idea that will later give investigators the evidence they need to finally uncover Steve Beard's real murderer.
That I thought, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start recording her conversations because I want to play them back to her, and she'll then hear, like, from my perspective what I'm hearing and think, oh, that's awful. I can't believe I do that.
And you will be sorry.
But then, just as Christina is about to stop recording, Celeste exposes a crucial piece of
You heard what
evidence
your mama
that
just
will
said?
change the investigation forever.
Your mama just said she would. Your mama just said she would put that knife down your throat. Man, look.
Exposes
See,
a
she
crucial
said she
piece
hired.
of
See?
evidence that will change the
Did she hire?
investigation forever.
She says, I hired somebody to kill Tracy. I froze. It made it all real, and it
You
made
hired
it
somebody to kill Tracy.
all unsafe.
The twins are terrified, realizing that the pink coffins she bought, the recurring bizarre and violent outbursts, the suspicious death of their father, and now her murder plot for Tracy are all leading to one thing. They will be next on her list.
Hearing that sealed it for me. Like, any sort of doubt that I ever had that Celeste was involved with our father's murder, I don't have anymore.
And things get worse from here on. Their mom has been released from the hospital, and now the twins are in more danger than ever.
They
At
better
that
get
moment,
freaked on.
Jennifer and Christina's last chance to survive is to go into hiding and make sure their mom can't find them.
I cleared out my bank account for Christina and I to go on the run and not have any trace. We stayed in motels. Everything we did with cash. Celeste was trying to find us every day, trying to find us. All I kept replaying in my head was we are in danger. It was definitely terrifying. Like, we're not coming home from this.
As Celeste is on the hunt for her daughters, the twins, armed with the taped conversations of their mother's threats, go to the police to obtain a family violence protective order, which is granted. However, their suspicions of their mother's involvement in their stepdad's death can only be confirmed by one person, Tracy Tarleton.
This whole entire time, Tracy was keeping her silence, that she acted in this alone.
Tracy, who was in prison awaiting a trial for her role in Steve's murder, kept silent until March 2002, when she reads that the twins received a family violence protective order against their mother in the newspaper. In that moment, she breaks her silence and decides to cooperate with investigators, revealing to detectives the truth behind her motive, what investigators have been waiting to hear since the night of the murder, that she did not kill Steve on her own, but in fact, it was Celeste's plan all along. Now, with Tracy's crucial statement and the twins' incriminating audio recordings.
Okay, so she hired you to kill Steve McGee, and she thought you was gonna tell, so she was gonna hire somebody to kill you too. So maybe we need to look at the Pop's murder too, right? You know what I'm saying? Honestly, because she probably been psycho, right? So maybe we need to look at the Pop's murder too, right? You know what I'm saying? Because the Pop's murder sounds very, very fishy.
For capital murder on March 28, 2002. However, just because Celeste is arrested doesn't mean a jury will find her guilty.
I felt like if she doesn't go to jail, I was going to be living underground forever. And I wasn't going to feel safe until she was in jail. With her on the street, nobody's safe.
The twins begin to work with prosecutors, lawyers, and Tracy Tarleton, the woman who pulled the trigger, to take down their mother and ensure she never gets out of prison. February 3rd, 2003, the trial begins of Celeste Beard. In front of their own mother, the sisters need to take the stand.
I felt like I don't want to be in the same room with her. I was afraid, oh my gosh, how do I stay strong enough to not waver?
Worst thing I've ever had to do in my life is see Celeste staring back at me when I had to sit on the stand and testify to everything that I knew she did. I was conflicted because she's my mom, but I just wanted to make sure that Steve got justice.
The twins describe that throughout all their lives, their mom has had severe mental health problems, causing violent outbursts and an overall traumatizing childhood.
Growing up, her emotions were all over the place. There was a lot of yelling and screaming and nasty phone calls. It seemed normal to us.
Jennifer reveals that when Celeste married 69-year-old retired TV executive
69,
and multimillionaire Steve Beard, it wasn't out of love, but it was to gain access to his large inheritance.
Did Christina ever talk to you about her feelings about Steve Beard?
Well, she said that she married Steve for the money.
Did she tell you about what would happen if Steve Beard died?
That she would get it on. She would say, why wouldn't he die already?
Did it appear that she was looking forward to that, or?
Yes.
Investigators uncover that after only 6 months of marriage, Celeste had spent over $500,000 of her husband's money, secretly buying all kinds of clothes, jewelry, and artwork. The twins even noticed that Celeste had put sleeping pills in Steve's food on multiple occasions, and once he fell asleep, she would sneak out of the house. In February 1999, 8 months before Stephen Beard's murder, Celeste also had a psychotic breakdown, taking a gun, pointing it at her own head, and threatening Christina's life. Because of that incident, she had to be forcibly checked into the St. David's Psychiatric Mental Hospital in Austin, Texas. And while staying at that psychiatric facility, that's when Celeste met Tracy Tarleton. Their mother quickly started to show her a lot of attention, spending time with her, and ultimately developing a close, intimate relationship. After building all that trust, Celeste's real plan can be put into action. She could now manipulate Tracy.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Many women be dangerous too, bro. Women be dangerous too. So y'all be freaking. Y'all be being sexist, man. You know what I'm saying? Sexist. You feel me? You know what I mean? Y'all just be putting the gruesome. You know what I mean? Putting that on men, bro. But you got women out here that's more dangerous than men, bro. These women dangerous, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. So stop with all this sexist act, man. Stop trying to always look when you talk about danger, when you're talking about crime, you're talking about killing, you're always trying to paint a picture of a man. Man, you got women out here doing crazy stuff like crazy, bro. You know what I mean? These women out here crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. And I ain't gonna lie, the most heinous crimes, the most vicious crimes, I swear it be women. I swear. Be women, gang. Be women be crazy out here, bro.
She expressed to me
Look at her.
that she wanted the sexual relationship with me, which I also wanted.
Celeste had been setting up Tracy, saying
But the whole time she wasn't even in you, so she played Steve McGee and she played you, bro.
Steve is abusive to me. He's so horrible. And Tracy believed that Celeste was really in trouble.
Celeste Beard, I don't think ever loved, maybe didn't even like Tracy Tarleton, but she was willing to engage in a lesbian relationship in order to get what she wanted.
I just saw.
It's a dangerous woman, bro. She probably didn't even like you. She probably didn't love you. She was manipulating you the whole time to get you to do what she wanted you to do. That's that hurt right there, man. The whole time she was feeling like it was something real. And by the freaking feeling of love, you know what I mean? Girls probably lying to her, making it feel like she needed to be saved. So you just feeling that type of way about her. Now you spend a life in jail now because of her, man. That crazy girl, man.
This woman that I love in a desperate situation, trying to find a way to survive this man that was so awful.
Celeste said to Tracy, I cannot live any longer with this abusive husband, but Steve wasn't abusive.
That's when, in front of the twins and the jury, Tracy described Celeste's plan for the murder of her husband.
She says, oh man, he's gonna die soon, but not soon enough. She had a plan, and she wanted me to shoot him with my shotgun. Show me where to enter the grounds, where to park, and then we walked through how I would exit my car, where I would enter the house, how I would approach the bedroom. And I walked down to the end of the building, and I saw him, and I pulled up, and I shot him. Shot him once. I shot him once.
The courtroom stays quiet after the shocking revelation. Celeste coldly watches Tracy on the stand, shaking her head and even laughing occasionally, but her smile disappears when her own daughters walk up to the front of the courtroom.
I smile, look at her.
Occasionally, but her smile disappears.
Girl laughing, that girl freaking psych, freaking
Tracy on the stand, shaking her head and even laughing occasionally, but her smile disappears.
Low-key attractive too, man. Like, am I tripping, y'all? Low-key fine like a glass of wine. Look crazy fine, mother. Man, and the most craziest girls be the most finest girls in the freaking. No, I'll be trying to tell y'all, man. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, but you know what I mean? Like, to be older, the woman look fine. You know, the woman look, you don't look ugly at all, gang. You feel me? I'm like, dang, shawty look, like I told, I like white, black, Chinese, Mexican, Dominican, African. I like all type of women, bro. So to be an older woman look like, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, though, you feel me? You cannot let your guard down, fellas. Fellas, never let your guard down because of the beauty. You know what I mean? Honestly, man, do not let your guard down because of the beauty, man. Women does not understand how much power they have. And one thing about me, that's my power. It's my job to take that power away. You know what I mean? Honestly. Because if I don't lust after this woman, if I look past her beauty, I can control this. You know what I mean? Y'all don't understand how dangerous women is, bro. Women are just dangerous. Especially when it comes to men that doesn't have self-control, men that doesn't get no type of play, men that never gets no type of woman, and men that just cannot control themselves. Man, a woman would destroy that man. Would destroy, and guess what? The whole time, man, it's girls out here, man, that ain't got to give you an inch of coochie. Just give you a couple kisses, talk smooth, talk sexy and all that, man. She got that nigga aroused. The way she talk, making that nigga feel like he having, you know what I'm saying? Bro, women got power, bro, when it comes to men. That's what I was saying. Me, you know, for me, self-control, discipline. That's one thing that I've endured, but I'm getting better at it. You know what I'm saying?
Tracy on the stand, shaking her head.
I'm looking past that beauty, man.
And even laughing occasionally, but her smile disappears when her own daughters walk up to the front of the courtroom and now have their turn of revealing one of the most incriminating pieces of evidence they have, the audio recording of her murder plot against Tracy, as well as her constant threats to the girls.
On the tapes, she was histrionic. It was difficult to think that any mother would talk to a child that way.
The trial went on for weeks until on March 19th, 2003, after deliberating for 3 days, the jurors finally come back with their answer. This will finally determine if Celeste will remain in prison for the murder of her husband, or if she will walk free to forever haunt the twins for their whole lives.
Before we bring us for alive.
Finally, the sisters get justice.
Yeah, that's probably like a little hurt to them, though. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you gotta understand, that's still their mama, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, they wish they had a mama that wasn't so freaking chaotic, that wasn't so freaking out her mind. You know what I mean? They wish they had that relationship. So now y'all gotta look at it like, dang, Mom Duke's gone, Pop's gone, then Steve McGee, they have nobody but them. All they have is them, bro. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end of the day, it's like, dang, she wished he had it really. She really didn't want this to happen, bro. But dang, what you gonna do with a crazy mom, bro? She didn't want this to be this route, bro. She wanna have a relationship with her mom, bro. She wanna have that mother and daughter bond. You know what I mean? She ain't wanted to go this way. But what can you do when you got a crazy mama trying to kill you, gang? She gotta go. So even though the thing you don't want to do, you know what I'm saying? She don't want to do it, but she gotta do what she gotta do.
Wasn't expecting to get so worked up.
That's why she was crying.
For alive.
Finally, the sisters get justice for their father's murder, and to conclude the trial, Christina bravely takes a stand once more, but this time to directly speak to her mother and put an end to the fear she has been living with for over 2 years.
What did I ever do to you except love you? And this is how you treated us, like trash. You say we turned on you, but you turned on us. You turned on the whole Beard family. He let you into his home, loved you, honored, obeyed you, and you violated him and murdered him. You are guilty. Shame on you.
Celeste Beard is sentenced to 2 consecutive 40-year prison terms, and she won't have the possibility of parole until she's 79 years old. The twins can finally breathe a sigh of relief, as now they don't need to stay in hiding. They can live their lives to the fullest. After court is adjourned, Tracy asks to meet with the twins and apologizes to them directly for the pain she has caused the sisters.
I mean, that's not an easy thing to do, is sit in a room with the person that actually pulled the trigger. She said that she felt really guilty for killing our father and that she was really sorry. I remember that.
She thought she was agreeing to kill an evil man. I feel really bad for her. I could really relate with the fact that she was a victim here too.
The twins say that for them, the sincere moment of forgiveness helped them begin their long process of healing. Now, 20 years after the trial, their sisterly bond only became stronger.
I have Christina. Like, Christina's my strength. We don't live close to each other, but any chance we can get to go visit each other, we will.
The twins are now 42 years old. Jennifer has a good job which she enjoys and spends her time focusing on her mental health. Christina got married and is a loving mother of 2 children. She is proud to give her kids the life, attention, love, and nurturing she never received growing up.
I'm being the mom that I wanted.
They get to do life like I wish I got to.
Celeste never expected that her downfall would come from her own daughters, and even though it took years for Jennifer and Christina to heal from the wounds created by their mom, they show that their love for each other is stronger than their mother's hatred. Living their best lives, spending quality time together with their loving families is their best revenge. They're living proof that even after tragedy, there's a life worth living.
What happened to the other twin, man? Put the hair off and everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell, like a video, man. Tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section down below, man. Very, very tragic, man. Very, very, very tragic, man. You know what I'm saying?